So, you've made it to the final part.
How many liberals does it take to change a log by bulb? None! They're too busy! Their gender!
To the qualified driver and dispatcher tutorials, you're automatically ready for the hardships about becoming a guard. I hope you're ready for the hardships about being a portable dispatcher. Now, assuming that you didn't just phone a friend about getting the theory quiz answers. Since you've learned about becoming a DS, most of becoming a guard should be familiar with you except one thing, wondering what the fuck all of this does. Let's number everything in order. Number 1, the door interlock. This is the door interlock. It will light up when all the doors, including the saloon, cabin door, are not open. Number 2, the local door switch. This switch is used when a train has come to a full stop on the platform. Toggling this switch to open will open their saloon, cabin door. Toggling the switch to close will close the door and the interlock light should come on. Toggling the switch to close is only used when you're departing the station. Number 3, the passenger doors. The passenger doors are 2 red buttons that identically do the same thing. Their purposes is to open the passenger doors. It does not matter the signal aspect, you must always open the doors as soon as you exit the local door. Number 4, the close doors button. This button lights up after the passengers have finished loading onto the train. Push this button when the signal ahead is not red. If for any reason the driver has sped, signal past at danger, you'll have to close the doors on red. This last part applies to overshooting as well. Number 5, the signal bell. When departing, push this button directly after the interlock light comes on. This signals the driver that you're ready to depart. Please note that there is a common bug going around with the bell that completely blocks the driver from pushing the bell. If this does happen, push it again directly after you've done it. Number 6A, the whistle. The whistle is used for closing the doors and departing. As tempting as it is to push this, make sure the signal ahead is not red. If the driver ends up spatting or overshooting the platform, then you should whistle on red. Number 6B, the torch. The torch is used when a dispatcher is present. The dispatcher will be monitoring the interlock light and the signal aspect for you. When the dispatcher whistles for the first time, you will be prompted to close the doors. After that, the dispatcher will check the interlock light and then the signal to make sure that you're in the clear. Once that is finished, the dispatcher will hold up a torch and so will you, meaning that you are ready to depart. Now, with that very long segment out of the way, just as a reminder about signal aspects. You can depart on these. Not these, unless the driver spat or overshoots. Allow me to demonstrate how to request a train. When the train you'll be guarding approaches the platform, you can click on the train to send a request. Compared to the DS panel, the guard panel doesn't just show the head code and lateness. It shows the driver, destination, and train code. Press the request button to send a driver a request. Wait a couple of seconds, it's up to the driver to accept or decline the request. Request times out, then you will be placed on a cooldown. If you request too much, then you'll still be placed on a cooldown. I think you are ready to guard your first train.
This train is formed of 4 coaches.
This is Horton Rake. This train is for Stepford Central. The next station is Woodhead Lane.
Due to me not having the footage for this one, I'll just tell you how it goes. You'll be facing the dispatcher and the dispatcher will be facing you. Dispatcher will have the task of making sure the signal is safe and letting you know when it's time to depart. All you'll be doing is closing the doors and raising a torch for the final departure.
Benton and Port Benton. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
After teaching you how to guard, let's discuss double units. Compared to the single unit train, you'll be positioned in the middle of the train. A panel, everything is the same thing.
This is Beachley. This train is for Port Benton. The next station is Stepford Central.
For the dual 158, treat it like a single unit train. By the way, if the train is terminating, go to the last coach instead of the previous one that you were at. If the train is terminating, just move to the other car.